Hello, and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. And the headlines: all eyes will be on you, CJN tells newly appointed Court of Appeal judges. Nigerian youths advise on the dangers of drug abuse. Military retires 26 women, 317 men. Tax them on dedication and discipline. And now the reports. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Muhammad Tanko, on Monday warned newly appointed judges of the Court of Appeal against any form of corruption or misconduct. The Chief Justice, who was speaking at the swearing-in of 18 newly appointed justices of the Court of Appeal, told the new appeal judges that wealth not worked for would lead to their shame and destruction. And now the reports. The Chief Justice of Nigeria said the newly appointed Court of Appeal judges must hold their heads high, conduct themselves professionally, and avoid all forms of unmerited favor.
Many high-profile cases would definitely come to you on appeal. They may likely come in company of some juicy, irresistible temptations, but I am making it bold and clear that you must flee from such disguised danger. Your reputation and integrity matter much and count enormously in your rise to honor and fame in life. Permit me to point out unambiguously that a life, gifts, and wealth that are not worked out or not worked for, which are by extension undeserving, are always wrapped in calamity and destruction.
The CJN, while congratulating the judges, asked them to be conscious of the tremendous workload ahead of them at the appeal courts. He, however, advised them to also get the needed rest to remain fit to accomplish their task.
Once more, I congratulate you for making the list and wish you the best that you can achieve in this strategic position you now occupy. You must know that Court of Appeal is not a playground. You will work and overwork yourself. Take it easy. But all I keep on saying is, please be in consultation with others you already have found there. Now, you are there for work, not for anything else. So please compose yourself to the work that has taken you to that place. All eyes, I am saying all eyes are on you. They will not report the good work you do, but deviate for 1 second. The whole world will know.
Also speaking at the event, the former governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Sarake Dixon, said the Court of Appeal needed new judges. Thus, the appointment of 18 new judges was a welcome development, even as there was still room for improvement.
The judiciary is the cornerstone, is the backbone of our democracy. And we are aware of the challenges they are facing, including the challenge of manpower, of remuneration, of computerization, etc., etc. But this is the right step, and I believe at the end of the reforms, constitutional reforms, which will encompass judicial justice sector reforms, I believe that we will have a better judiciary, more prepared, more enabled to defend and protect the democracy and our country.
The event, which was graced by former Supreme Court judges and traditional rulers, took place at the main court of the Supreme Court of Nigeria in Abuja. In Abuja for Signature TV, I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. Nigerian youths indulging in the use of drugs and other illicit substances have been reminded that drug abuse, apart from leading them into crime, could also cut short their lives. Speakers at an awareness event in Abuja to mark this year's International Day Against Drug Abuse raised the red flag. Signature TV correspondent Blessing Adejo brings us the report.
Association of Hospital and Administrative Pharmacists of Nigeria on Monday went to Community Secondary School Asokoro to enlighten students on the danger of drug abuse. The chairman of the association, Abubakar Danraka, said the high rate of drug abuse in the country has negatively impacted the security of the nation.
The danger in drug addiction is what we call psychological assistance and physical assistance. The psychological addiction is where the body relies on the drug for functioning. So you will see somebody that he cannot sleep until he takes those drugs because he has addicted them. You will see somebody he cannot speak on the podium or speak to people, he must take those drugs. So the danger is the more you are taking them, the more you will want to be taking them to get that first experience you first had. A lot of the crimes you are seeing happening, the rape cases, the insecurity, the kidnapping, kidnapped victims have reported how their kidnappers are not in their senses. They are all not in their senses. So the moment we tackle drug abuse, to a large extent, we will solve the problem of criminality in the society.
Pharmacist Ruth Ajayi from the Behavioral Hospital Cairo advised the students to watch the company they keep as people were innocently lured into drug abuse. She said it is better not to start the use of hard drugs because it is addictive. Speaking on the reason for the awareness, the Director of Pharmaceutical Service, Boniface Iko, said drug abuse is a major concern in the country and therefore urged students not to engage in drug abuse.
So, drug abuse is a major scourge in the society and it's a major problem in the nation right now. And that's why we deem it fit as the youthful population is very important to the nation. That's why we are here to address you. It's key that you don't imbibe the wrong attributes at this stage in your life. And one of those is do not engage in taking drugs or medications which are not prescribed for you.
In their reaction, Israel Oluwafemi Grace and Adedeji Oluwatumise, SS3 student of Community Secondary School Asokoro, said hard drugs should be eliminated from our society and they can be who they want to become without the use of hard or illicit drugs.
Hard drugs should be eliminated in our society, primarily because those drugs and the chemicals within them influence our thoughts and actions. So those things could actually affect a lot of people and make us commit crimes we are not supposed to. So I feel that Nigeria should push forward in fighting against drug abuse and use of hard drugs, because with that we become a better people and we become a greater nation.
Some people take hard drugs for self-confidence and some other social importance, but it's not really valuable for that because it's not good for our health. We're still growing. The richest set of people, you do not hear that they were involved in drugs. So I believe 100% that I can make it in life without any drugs.
In Abuja, Blessing Adejo for Signature TV.
The Nigerian Armed Forces has repaired about 343 personnel, including men and women, from active duty after completing their 6 months training in Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Oshodi, Lagos. Their disengagement brings to over 50,000 personnel equipped with vocational and entrepreneurial skills since the inception of the center. The Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center Oshodi is a formation that equips soldiers and officers who had attained retirement age with vocational skills before retirement. Speaking at the graduation, the Chief of Defense Staff, CDS General Lucky Irabo, said they concluded pre-retirement course trained retiring personnel on rudiments for successful integration into civilian lives after a meritorious service to the country, and asked them to remain dedicated, disciplined as they integrate into the society. In business, the National President, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Sanusi Fari, says the association is neither planning to go on strike nor planning to shut down fuel stations nationwide. He said this in a statement issued in Oka and signed by the association's National Secretary, Mr. Chidi Unubia, that the public should dismiss any information regarding any planned strike. The association's National Public Relations Officer, Alhaji Yakubu Suleiman, had threatened in Abuja on Monday that Ipman would go on a strike and shut fuel stations nationwide beginning from Tuesday because the police laid siege to its secretariat. Suleiman alleged that some police officers laid siege to Ipman's National Secretariat last Friday for undisclosed reasons. On the foreign scene, as Nigeria's economy returns to normal after disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the United States has pledged support to increase the number of women in businesses. The U.S. Deputy Assistant Secretary of Commerce for Middle East and Africa, Camille Richardson. The roundtable featured Ifeyinwa Afe, Managing Director for Central Africa at HP, Temitope Eluyemi, Senior Director of Global Government Relations and Public Policy Africa at Procter & Gamble, Christiana Stroller, Vice President of Public Affairs at UPS, Vani Malik, General Manager, and Kimberly Clark, Margaret Olele, CEO, America Business Council, Deputy Assistant Secretary Richardson, and the participants shared valuable perspectives on women's entrepreneurship and potential for business relations between women-led businesses in the United States and Nigeria. They also disclosed efforts to help confront the common challenges businesswomen face in their business. In sports, ex-West Brom defender Ifeanyi Udeze has tipped Germany to advance to the quarterfinals of Euro 2020 ahead of England when both sides clash on Tuesday in a round of 16 tie. The three Lions, who are billed to face the Germans at Wembley, had their last win against the Germans, a 3-2 triumph in a friendly in 2016. The England national team will be hoping to avenge their 4-1 loss to the Germans in their last competitive game 11 years ago, in a round of 16 ties at the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. All eyes are on you, Chief Justice of Nigeria Tanko tells the newly appointed Court of Appeal judges. Association of Hospital and Administrative Pharmacists of Nigeria educates students on the dangers of drug abuse. Military retires 26 women, 317 men, tax them on dedication and discipline. Safety and security begins with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activities to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News Updates. On behalf of my producer, Obomanu Marvelous, I am Ifunanya Ilodianya. Thanks for watching.